Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ball State's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Roughing the pass.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Bowling Green's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. And he's knocked down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Patel. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grab near the marker. It's Patel. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. It'll be a draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got a little space. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got it in the middle. It's sharp. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got the back in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. These corners going to give them some space. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hosley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by just 2 over Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Clay. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Red pass is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. What a grab with one hand. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that is an incredible catch, and what makes it even so much more impressive is the fact that he's doing it in the elements. Bad weather out here. It'd be hard to catch it with 2 hands. It'd be hard to catch it with your body, with gloves. He stabs it in the air one-handed. His quarterback is going to love that.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressive.
Max going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls in the deep ball. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking for a crease. It's Horton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller,
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Sharp. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker, it's Patel. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got the first down, looking for more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee.
Well, there weren't a lot of people on the outside who gave this team an opportunity to win this football game based on what they were going up against, but they pulled together, they played it as a single unit. This is a statement win for this team and this football program, and now I can't wait to see how they build off it.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning. and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.